They promise tax relief and an end to wasteful government spending, but opponents say Amendments 60, 61, and Proposition 101 will trigger a second recession. Amendment 60 would lower property taxes and would require that government-owned enterprises like UNC pay property taxes. Amendment 61 would limit government borrowing for infrastructure projects like roads and buildings. And Proposition 101 would reduce motor vehicle registration fees, income tax rates, and telecommunication fees. If each of these measures pass, the state government would receive less revenue from taxes. Proponents of the fiscal initiative say that government spending is out of control and that taxpayers need to rein them in. Marty Nielsen is the president of the Colorado Union of Taxpayers. On her website, she endorses the Big Three, saying, "These three issues are a direct reaction to poor treatment of taxpayers. And this reaction is fully justified and will ultimately help create many new jobs in Colorado while preserving local government's ability to provide police and fire protection and to educate our children." But Corinne Fowler of the Colorado Progressive Coalition says that if these three measures pass, the result will be devastating.
The entire price tag for the three initiatives, if they pass, would be completely horrific for our state. We would see a hit to our roads, all of our public structures, our libraries, our museums, our public spaces, our park systems.
More than 600 organizations have joined the opposition to what they are calling the Bad Three. Revenue loss from lowered taxes will affect funding for virtually all government entities and to higher education, which has already suffered state funding cuts. UNC President Kay Norton says the university's Board of Trustees will also oppose these initiatives.
Earlier this month, our Board of Trustees responded to 3 items that will be on the November 2nd ballot: Amendment 60, Amendment 61, and Proposition 101. By passing a resolution urging citizens to vote no on all 3 because of their probable negative effects on UNC in particular and government services in general.
UNC is already suffering a $14 million budget shortfall because of state cuts in higher education funding. Norton says that if the Big Three pass, UNC could struggle even more.
The limitations on general revenues that would go to the state would make it even more difficult for the state to fund higher education. We're usually first on the chopping block.
As a result of the budget shortfall, UNC raised tuition by 9% this year. If Amendments 60, 61, and Proposition 101 pass, we could see that happen again.
Either their tuition rates are going to significantly increase, or some of these colleges will have to close their doors because they won't be able to afford to operate.
Reporting from the University of Northern Colorado, I'm Ashley Koch, Bear News.